Alright, so today we have a best of 2021, so my top Amazon favorites from the entire year video. I did one of these last year, and I also do Amazon favorites every few months, so if you want to know other products I recommend, I'll leave those videos linked down below. But this is a combo of some things I've never talked about in other videos, or just like major standouts from the year, things that I could not live without from Amazon. These are the best of the best, the game changers from 2021. I feel like I was literally just sitting down to film my Amazon best of 2020 video like 2 days ago, but here we are. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and find it helpful. If you do while you're watching, you can give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, hello, I'm Taylor. I am trying to get better about saying my name in videos. But yeah, hi. You can subscribe if you want to. If not, that's cool too, but I appreciate you if you do. Let's get into it. I'm gonna have all the Amazon products I'm talking about in today's video listed down below in the description box. By the way, I'm having one of those hair days where you just can't get satisfied, you know what I mean? I tried it in like 45 different buns before sitting down to film. It is what it is today. Alright, let's start off with a new accessory, I guess you could say, for my iPad. Whenever I talk about my iPad, whether it's in a YouTube video or on Instagram, I get a lot of questions about it, so I'm going to be answering all of your questions in this video. I have the 10.2-inch iPad. It's like a couple years old, so it's not the newest version or anything. The hard case I got off Amazon right when I got the iPad, but this is the product that I'm talking about today. This is a stick-on Apple Pencil holder, and this has been such a game changer because normally I just have my Apple Pencil like floating around wherever, and I just try to make sure it doesn't roll off and land on the tip, you know, because that has happened and that can destroy your Apple Pencil. But this is so nice because you have somewhere to always keep it. It just easily slides in and out, so when you're done you can just slide it back in. And you just want to be careful that you're sticking this on somewhere where it's not going to hit either where you're holding, or I like to use this stand all the time. This is also from Amazon. I think I talked about it in actually last year's favorites video. You can move it all over the friggin' place. This is really good for like using your iPad in bed too, because you can just like maneuver it in all these different angles. But you know, you wouldn't want to stick this thing on down here, so it's nice because it stays out of the way. It doesn't bother me like holding this with this stuck on. It also comes in different colors. I like the black on black just to blend in. Workout / yoga short, whatever you want to call them, shorts. And oh wow, ironically this is like the almost exact same color as my shirt right now. It's hard to find lengths that aren't too long to where they're like pure biker shorts but aren't too short to where if you're doing squats or something they're like riding up, and this one is the perfect length where they don't ride up when I'm working out. They have a very, very discreet cinched butt, which I like because I don't like when you can see that you're wearing like a cinched butt kind of legging. It's just like very obvious. These, once you actually have them on, they stretch out so much right here that it emphasizes the booty a little bit, you know? Makes it look very nice, but it's not obvious that there's a cinched butt here. Waistband doesn't dig in too much. It's very nice, soft fabric. These and my Aritzia shorts are my most worn shorts as far as working out, because the Aritzia ones have a really nice, like tight kind of tummy control kind of band. These ones don't have as much like tummy control, but I love, like I said, the length. They're stretchy, they're good for working out or just wearing. Like these would be cute to wear in the summer too, and they come in a bunch of different colors. Next up we have these little pouches, organizers that can be used for so many different things, not just for makeup, but I've been loving these for keeping everything organized. So I keep one with all liquid eyeliners, pencil eyeliners, brow products, and then eyeshadow brushes. These are also really nice for packing because you can either like stack them on each other or just they're nice and slim, so they like slide in between things really nicely. But you could use these for whatever the heck you want to organize. You could use them for like highlighters, pens, pencils, just like desk organizer or purse organizer. If you have a lot of loose like makeup that you keep in your purse, this would be nice because again it's like nice and slim and it would fit in a lot of different kind of bags. I have been loving them for especially right now where, if you're new here, I'm living in different cities for the next like however long, at least 6 months, and bouncing around. So all the stuff I have with me right now is like has to be packed into a suitcase. So for me right now, this has been like the perfect method to keep everything organized. I also have ones that I use for my makeup bags, but those ones, a couple of them are broken, so I'm not recommending those. These I feel like are better quality. Speaking of traveling, if you're someone who likes to pack a lot when you travel, or if you're going on like a big trip kind of thing like I'm on right now and you just have a lot of shit that you need to compress, I found these compression travel bags that are great because you don't need a vacuum. That's the issue with a lot of compression bags, is they vacuum out the air, which is great for kind of just if you need to like put stuff in storage or you're putting stuff under your bed for a season or whatever. But if you're going to be opening and closing your suitcases a lot and you don't have access to a vacuum in every place, that's where these bags come in. You get 12 of them, but basically you don't want to pack them too tight because then you won't get as much air out, but just find the balance of how much you can fit in there, and then you just start rolling and it just rolls out the air. And especially for things like sweatshirts, scarves, hats, just like things that are a little bit bulkier, this compressed them so much and made so much more room in my suitcases. I would not have been able to fit everything in the bags that I did without these compression bags. So my eyes get super red no matter what I do. Makeup definitely makes it worse, but I just naturally have very red eyes, and these drops have been a game changer for me. These are the Lumify eye drops. They are amazing at just totally taking away the redness. And I also like these because some eye drops, you know, when you put them in, they're very like lubricating, slippery feeling, so they can just like get all over your face, makeup and everything. I almost always forget to put in eye drops first before doing my makeup, so I have to put them on like once I have all of my eyes done. And when I put these in, they don't do that. They don't like ruin the eye makeup or eyeliner on my waterline or anything. And it's because these aren't lubricating, they're just very good for redness. So I would say if you do have super dry eyes, I use different ones for lubrication, so you could kind of do both. Next up, I have the cutest purse that I feel like is just the right size for every day, where you just need to carry around your keys, your wallet, whatever else you need. It has this really cute gold chain. It comes in so many other colors, and I can wear this crossbody, which is what I like. This bag just feels like nicer quality than it is for the price. I can't believe how cheap this purse is. It looks like it's so much nicer quality. It like just feels really nice. It has a zip closure, and then the inside is pretty basic. There are a couple side pockets in here. I just have my wallet and some gloves, but it just fits everything I need to. It's perfect for day to day and for dressing up. Because of the gold chain, it just adds like a nice, you know, a little bit fancy schmancy look to it, but it's also not too much to wear with just like a sweatshirt and jeans and just kind of dress that up a little bit. And if you're more of a silver kind of gal, they do have a black one with the silver chain, and then they have like really cute tan colored one, cream. They have a ton of different colors. A few of these things I don't physically have to show you because, like I said, I'm bouncing all over the place right now. Some of these things were in my last apartment and things that I used for the majority of the year that are now in storage or whatever. One of my favorite and best discoveries of 2021 was using the standing treadmill underneath my desk as I edit. It was such a game changer because I would literally walk like 4 or 5 miles as I'm editing for a couple hours. It was amazing. This is way more expensive right now than it was when I bought it. I don't know if it's just the supply issues or what, but you can get it down to like $220 is the cheapest I've seen it on Amazon. But it was just life-changing for me because I could work and work out at the same time. Next up is this stick-on shower caddy basket shelf. These are black metal. They matched my black Umbra shower caddy, and the two of those together looked so nice. But basically, if you are in an apartment or even not, but you don't want to like build, like literally build another shelf into your shower, you just need something that you can stick on. These were great. I was shocked at how well these stuck on in the shower and held products. I mean, I filled them with shampoo, conditioner, some heavy products, and they were on there. They never wobbled, they never came off. And it's just a good way, instead of having a bunch of your bottles and products on the floor of your shower, to make it look a little bit more organized and have them on your actual wall as like a shelf. Next up, the pregnancy pillow. I did mention this one in my last Amazon favorites video, and I've got to say that's like one of the few material possessions, objects that I truly miss having here. It is so comfortable. Even if you don't have body issues, but especially if you have neck, back, whatever issues, it just gives you so much support, and it's the perfect amount of squishiness. My grandma actually had a different one in North Carolina that I was using, and hers was like rock hard and not comfortable, so I definitely recommend this exact one. It is like the perfect amount of squishiness and support, but still being comfortable, even if you're not pregnant, or obviously you could use it if you're pregnant too. Can't wait to have it back in my life. Okay, I was debating talking about this one, but you know, women's health, let's talk about it. It's a thing that happens. So I discovered this on Amazon like a year ago, and it's been so great. It's called Goodbye Yeast Infections. Basically, it's just like anti-itch, but it's natural. You know, it's one of those things that it just happens. But this one is all natural. You can use it to prevent itching, or you can actually use it to like full-on stop actual yeast infections by like applying it. I think it's in a tampon. I've never done it that way, but you can use it in that way, or you can just use it for like discomfort and itching. It says it has a blend of omega-9, clove, and cinnamon to fight symptoms without harmful chemicals. And this does have a very strong scent, but I don't think it smells bad. It just smells like cinnamon and clove basically. And I wanted to talk about this because who cares at this point? If it can help someone, then you know, it's worth it. In 2021, I discovered the most natural looking self tanner I've found as far as everything, just like not streaky. The color is incredible. It's a Naturina self tanner. Actually right now when I'm filming, I know this is $5 off right now, so hopefully they still have that coupon when this video goes up. So self tanner is all natural. Friggin' love the color of this. It is the most natural looking self tanner I found, but don't listen to the instructions. It says to only leave it on for a couple hours or maybe an hour. Don't do that. Put it on at night, sleep in it, and then wash it off in the morning. Especially if you have fair skin, it is hard to find tanners that don't turn you straight up orange or just have this like orange fake kind of tint to them. And you can put on 2 layers if you want to darken it up. Sometimes I'll put 2 layers on my legs and then 1 layer everywhere else. I finished my last bottle right before I left Seattle, and I haven't been wearing tanner right now because it's winter, but as soon as I'm in the mood again to be bronzed up, I will definitely be repurchasing that. Next up we have a very basic item, but one that most of us need to use. This is a boar bristle hairbrush for $10. So this brush has like the 2 different type of bristles in it, and I just love the way it feels, but it also makes my hair very soft. Like I feel like softer than other hairbrushes I've had in the past. It definitely isn't too intense. Like it's funny, I used to use the Briogeo hairbrush and I do really like that one, but that compared to this is like, whoa, it feels very intense on your scalp. Everyone needs a hairbrush, and I figured I'd mention it because it's like one of those essential items. This has been a more recent discovery, like within the last couple months, but I featured it in my last current favorites video, and I am in love with this thing. You guys, this is like 15, 16 bucks from Conair, and I got it because I wanted to try to find a dupe for the T3, the big barrel T3 curling iron that I use, and I think this is pretty much the exact same. Obviously this isn't interchangeable. The T3 like does a lot of shit that this one does not, but this one, just for that big barrel like loose wave kind of look, is so friggin' pretty. A lot of clamped curling ones will just like pull out my hair. I can't like glide them down easy. That's one of the things I really like about the T3, and this one is the exact same way, to where it just doesn't snag your hair. Like you can very easily curl it without your hair getting caught in there. And you can also use it on the ends of your hair just to get like more of a blowout kind of look. You can just curl it under right at the end. I didn't use it today, but it just gives that a little bit blowout-y kind of look to your hair. If you saw any of my makeup videos the last like half of the year, you probably saw this one coming. I discovered this eyeshadow palette. It is $10 on eyeshadow. It's $10 on Amazon. One of the most pigmented, easily blendable eyeshadow palettes I've found, with just such a good variety of fun pops of color. So many different kinds of looks you can do with this, but then there's also very basic, super rich, matte, basic neutral shades. You can get such a pretty warm brown eye with this. I think it's one of the most beginner friendly palettes I've found, just because the formula blends out so easily and is very pigmented, but it's not hard to work with, and there's just such a big variety of colors. So it was one of my most reached for palettes as soon as I started using it. After I discovered it, I actually found it through my Amazon top rated makeup video where I tried top rated products on Amazon, beauty products. Oh man, it's getting dark in here at that time of day. I was trying to film this. I had a night, okay? My plan was to wake up at 7 a.m. to film this. I would get like the prime time lighting at 9 a.m. I don't know what was happening, but at 3 a.m. and at 6:30 a.m. someone outside was just buzzing all of the doors, and the sound in here when someone's like trying to get into the building is like a friggin' fire alarm. Like that's what it sounds like in the apartment. So at 3 a.m. that happened for a half hour, and then again at 6:30, and it was just some girl like trying to get in. I don't know what was happening. I finally ended up letting her in because I was like, Jesus Christ, I don't know what was happening. Girl was having some issues and waking up everyone in the entire building. How did I get off on that tangent? Oh, it's starting to get dark. Alright, we're talking about socks, people. I mentioned this in one of my recent Amazon favorites videos, but I freaking love these socks. They're what I wear literally every single day if I'm not wearing boots. These are what I wear. They're the best no-show, grippy kind of socks I've ever found. If you have small feet, I'm a women's size 4, and these do fit me. Usually I have to get kid socks. These ones fit. Have like the best grip that I found on the back of the heel where they actually stay on your heel. And they're just very comfortable. They feel like good quality. As soon as I feel like I've worn these ones out, I'm definitely going to be repurchasing these sets. Next up we have these color changing light bulbs. I miss these so much from my last apartment that, not gonna lie, when I first got to this place, I'm in this place for a month and a half. Actually, by the time you guys are seeing this video, I think I have left New York by that time. I'm on to the next city, but I love these so much that I strongly debated getting them for the month and a half that I'm in this apartment. They just really give such a good vibe. Basically, they're remote controlled light bulbs that you can put in whatever you want. I like that it's not connected to my phone. I like just having like a separate remote for them. There's so many different colors and options you can do. I used to do the purple or the red and pink at nighttime, and it was just so relaxing. I love putting on those lights and like lighting a candle and reading. It's so relaxing, and that is something I really miss, is just like having that lighting. It's one of those small things in your space that like does make a difference. I think this would also be a good gift for people because they're only 17 bucks. They're fun. Once you use these kind of light bulbs, I don't think you can ever go back. Next we have my cute little tan Airpods case, and this does have the clip on it, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to get an Airpods case, because you can just clip it to your keys, or you can just go like this to carry them, which is what I usually do, because I was starting to like drop the AirPods without this case on it. It's like that soft silicone, fits around really nicely. I love the color. You can still see the light through here to see if they're charged or not or whatever. I have a new appreciation for AirPods now that I'm living somewhere where it actually gets quite cold, because you actually can't just like hold your phone and talk to someone. Like if I'm going on a long walk and I want to talk, your hand just gets friggin' freezing, so you can just pop in the AirPods, talk to them through there, and keep your hands in your pockets, you know? I just found a ponytail stuck in there. Next up we have the Hot Tools blow dryer brush. Oh my god, love of my life. So I discovered the Dyson in the last year as well. That didn't make the cut for me. This, out of all my hair tools, this is like something I can't live without. My hair today is not a good representation. It's like doing whatever the heck it wants. And also I showered and then the radiator was on, and the heat combo with like blow drying on top of it is just it's a thing. But I'm gonna pop in a few photos of what my hair looks like when I use this. It is better than the Revlon brush, better than Dyson for me to get this like blowouty kind of look. It stays really well. I feel like this tool gets my hair the most sleek and frizz free out of any of these kind of blow dryer brush kind of products. I think I'm gonna do an Instagram reel on how exactly I like to use this, so that will either be up or it'll be coming. But to get the best results, you wanna flatten it the opposite way first at the top, and then I'll go like this, flip it, pull it through, and then for the ends you want to just like go like this a few times with obviously the hot air on, and then pull it through, and you'll have this really nice like blowout kind of look. Love this thing. I think it's incredible. That's that on that. These next few are pretty niche, so if you're not into like cameras or vlogging or whatever, you can fast forward to the timestamp I'll put right here. But I did want to mention a few things because these are very minor things that make such a big difference if you are a content creator. My favorite camera to vlog on that I've ever found is the Sony ZV-1. Link it down below. They did come out with a ZV-E10, a new version of it that I am looking into, but there's still some things on this one that I think I would probably like better than the new version, but we'll see. I might upgrade at some point. But the first thing is this camera is very cropped in, so if you have the stabilization mode on, which you kind of need to if you're vlogging, it crops in pretty close. So one of the things from Amazon I picked up is just this stick-on wide-angle lens that you can screw and unscrew. It's just a great $50 lens. It gives you that wide-angle look where you can still use this camera. So it's just been so life-changing because you can take it off if you want it more cropped in, or if you're doing like a sit-down video, or for vlogging if you want it more wide-angle, you can just screw the lens on. It's great. Another thing that's made such a big difference is this little bracket that you can screw onto the bottom. And what this allows you to do, it's like these small things that really add up and take up a lot of time and just frustration when you're vlogging that like make a difference. But this bracket, so basic, it just allows you to, instead of screwing the tripod or whatever you're using down here, every time you need to change the battery pack or your memory card, you have to unscrew the tripod because it blocks the battery door. And this thing is just a bracket where you can screw your tripod to any of these holes so that when you want to take your battery out, you don't have to unscrew your tripod. You can keep it on. I'll link this whole vlog setup that I use down below. This tripod extends and then you can go like this and set it on the table. I'm really happy with my whole setup lately, and this is definitely something that I nailed down in the last year. And then the last camera accessory is one that's actually on the camera I'm filming on right now. But again, one of those small things that makes such a difference. With this Canon camera that I'm shooting on, I never used to be able to have the flip up screen up with a mic at the same time, because where the mic slot is, it blocks the screen so you can't see yourself. And this is basically just another little bracket tool thing where you screw it on the bottom, and now the mic is to the side of the lens and to the side of the camera, so I can have the mic and see myself at the same time. Last product I'm going to mention is this set of super cute cheese cutting things. Obviously this is not like an essential kind of product, but this again I think would be a really good gift for someone, whether it's like a housewarming gift or whatever, because it's really cute, and it's one of those things that I feel like people don't usually take the time to like think about and buy. You kind of just use whatever knives you have sitting around, or you were like gifted one. They are one things I packed into storage, but if I was going to someone's like new apartment party or whatever, these would be a really good thing to bring. All right, so those are my top Amazon products from 2021. I'm gonna have everything linked down below in the description box. Sorry, we are literally sitting in like a dark cave right now. But I have so many other Amazon favorites videos. I have a travel essential video, lifestyle, so I'll link those down below in the description box. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.